Alright, so we had a well-fought race towards during the top 8, but now we are here in the semifinals of the Alola Champ Battle Festival. I'm still August, and joining me throughout the entire ordeal is, of course, Gamer Madness.
My precious.
No! Who let him out? Oh, wait, that's a Golem.
Yes, this is Galad. Elmo and Stitch tried it out, but I'm the true winner. Yes. Don't say anything about him, but why not? Can I say so?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Go and get the bed! No! Go.
Why
or no pancakes.
Why?
Okay, I'm back.
Why do you have all these things living in your house?
Jim, do you really need that answer? I think it's quite obvious.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cause I am madness!
Oh, God. Okay. So, we are here at the somewhat surprising semifinals with familiar faces that I honestly didn't expect to get. Well, I'm not used to seeing them get this far, but then again, this is technically a gimmick tournament, but still, it's impressive to see. So,
wait, why are you on about fix the locks in my house? They all live in my house?
Oh, God. Okay, so in the semifinals, we have Samonosuke, because I've never been correct on how to pronounce the name yet, versus Vicious Victreebel, who...
So if Samo versus Victreebel.
Yes. So, we've seen these teams before, but pairing them up against each other, we still have, well, we still have the Butterfree, which I really want to see do something.
Free!
But Arcanine, depending on the Bewear's ability, will have a pretty good advantage against half of Victreebel's team.
Wait, here's a question. What gender is Victreebel?
Victreebel is a guy.
Good boy, you win a prize.
Ah, God! I am terrible at these things. That being said, though,
okay.
Mark does have, well, Primarina still retains its poison weakness, or does water neutralize it? I forget.
What was the question?
Does Primarina still have a poison weakness?
Or yes, because of the fairy typing.
Okay, yeah, so Muck does have a couple Pokemon on Samo's side that it could actually make short work of. Well, if you can get proper setup on the Mimikyu, because Mimikyu's raw attacking power would still hit pretty hard into it.
50-50, because play rough is only neutral, so it is.
Yeah. And then we see, just comparing the two, like, it's an interesting setup. I'm not totally sure who's going to come out on top here. And also the rough using Primarinas.
But we've already done most of the comparisons earlier, so I think we should start the battle.
Yep. I guess it is worth noting that the Primarina on Victreebel's side, it does have an advantage against a couple of Pokemon on Samo's side.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
As the battle begins,
we get Barky, Doggy
versus Goop.
Versus...
Not a bad matchup, honestly. Though the attack drop is going to make things a pain for this non-Grimes family member.
Yeah, we should just kill him. He's not one of us.
And making a switch into Snorlax, which is interesting, but taking a knockoff regardless, which does decent damage considering the attack drop.
And there's Snorlax's extra recovery, pretty much bye-bye, and setting up a Toxic, which probably isn't the best idea, really.
No. Unless, well, the Snorlax does have rest, so it can get around that.
Yeah, so at this moment, Victreebel needs to switch or get some powerful critical hits.
Yeah. making the switch, the wise decision, and going into Marowak.
Which is
not a good option because it already has 2 curses
it's
up.
a physical attacker, and it can learn Thick Fat, so the fire typing is a no-no.
Combined with being a normal type, meaning Shadow Bone won't do anything, and Snorlax is often carrying either Crunch or Earthquake.
It will more likely be Earthquake, because with the Gengar nerf,
yeah,
it doesn't have Levitate anymore.
That's really true. There's almost nothing that can really oppose it. Well, there are things. There are things, but not ghost types. Well, not the common ones.
Well, there's still ghost types with Levitate, but onto the battle.
Yeah. Making a switch, getting out of there before taking a potential Earthquake and going to the Primarina because at this point, attacking its defense is almost pointless.
Now, let's see. Can he get lucky?
He's going for another curse.
Yeah, Sleep Talks just put him into a curse, so that's +3?
I believe so, yeah.
So he needs to do some damage right now.
And going for Moonblast, which does decent.
Nothing. This must be careful with max special defense.
Yeah. Going for another Sleep Talk. And it's Body Slam. This is
gonna
hurt!
This is gonna kill.
Yep.
Ooh.
This could be the start of a Snorlax sweep.
Going back in you Marowak. With Snorlax waking up this turn, it's going to get a free Earthquake off.
Or Boomerang. Which,
no, I mean the Snorlax is going to get the Earthquake.
Yeah, if it's... Oh, woke up. And Body Slam.
Okay, he must have took your fights from the last time and thought it had Scrappy.
Yeah, that has to be it. Confused it for Miltank.
Stop teaching these kids bad facts, Jim.
I'm sorry. I could have sworn it had. Oh, God, yeah, I really do play too many Miltanks.
And you're supposed to be the last member of the Elite Four, and you're saying all this.
Hey, we all. Hey! Either way, the Snorlax, despite all of its buffs, finally makes a switch. I suppose he simply doesn't have an option to take on a Marowak?
Yeah, and I just realized Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Return, so it cannot attack the Marowak.
Huh. That is a clean-cut example of 5-move syndrome at its best.
Personally, I prefer running Earthquake over Curse, but that's my...
Yeah, honestly, that... Really, if nothing else, you should have run Crunch, because at least that way nothing would be immune to you.
But at this moment, it's Figafo versus Horsey.
Or maybe not, because it switches into a giant pineapple tree.
Coconut.
Pineapple, coconut. Either way, he's also, he could be a durian.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, Lord. But the Mudsdale is getting out of there. And going to Mimikyu, as its disguise will possibly be broken. Yep. Oh, never mind!
Ooh, look at the Irish. Just came in on this one. Getting free setup. And a play rough will hurt this dragon. I'm not finishing that word, but this dragon off.
Yeah, as its head is cut off screen. I suppose just for the accuracy.
Technically it isn't.
And
technically his head isn't cut off screen because his tail has a head.
Yeah, that's true. And making a somewhat wise switch, but we'll see how much damage it can do, and it's way too much.
Yeah, it's like it would have been better to get that in on a switch, like.
Yeah, because that way, honestly, that was probably Victreebel's best shot at taking down the Mimikyu.
Should I just get Mr. Snuggles and go to bed?
No.
Apparently this is going to be an arch sweep.
No. Though, we are seeing a lot of devastation. And
yeah, and here comes a ghost type, which is going to fall once again.
Yeah, we are seeing the impressive power of Mimikyu, especially in well, pre-game, I guess.
Pre-bank.
No, well, yeah, this was effectively a pre-bank tournament.
Now going into Beware, which is going to... yep, it's done.
Not even with its potential ability, it wasn't enough. And unfortunately, this looks like to be another match where where we are not going to be able to see the Butterfree do. Oh,
Put the lime in the coconut.
no! Even with the move, even with the berry that would weaken the damage, wasn't enough.
Yeah, and that's an our game 2 cosplay.
Yep. So
I'm going down. I'm yelling timber.
even in this tournament, we are seeing a trend, which I hope is not a trend we will see in upcoming tournaments.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. It was a well-fought battle, but the setup did happen, and the result was unavoidable at that point. And honestly, it came down to luck. Like, it came down to Leaf Storm missing. If Leaf Storm at least hit, the tide of the battle might have at least shifted to be a bit more dynamic.
You guys, ever since Mimikyu came in, it pretty much had no contact. Not a move touched it.
Yeah. But like I said, if it hit the first time, that would have broken the sub. That might have changed... Well, not sub. The disguise. And that might have changed how Victreebel went about the situation. But...
And also, Sinnoh's Mr. Snuggles is a Persian.
Oh.
But sorry, continue.
I was just saying how, like, that's the point in the battle where it really turned, and it wasn't a sweep due to misplay. It was a sweep down to that's just how the game is sometimes.
Yeah, well, best or not, as soon as that Mimikyu set up, that was game, set, and match.
Yeah, I will say letting the Muck be basically sacrifice played was a bad idea.
Yeah, see if he would have brought that in on a safe switch. And, well, see, because of that mess, even the Muck wouldn't have saved them.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you could theorize how it would have played out, but it was in the middle of the match where things could have really changed from there on out. But we still got one more semifinal to go through. We got to see how Hot Dog and Fiery Cyndaquil fare. So for that, for you guys watching this on stream...
So, wait, we've got a fire type versus a fire type. Yay.
Oh boy. So, for you guys watching it in the stream, hang loose and stay where you are because we'll be right back. For you guys watching this as we post these on YouTube, well, you'll see us all tomorrow. But, yeah. Till then, guys.
You'll see me yesterday.
No, right. Oh, boy. So, for now, this is Silver August with Gamer Madness, and we'll catch you all next time. And Golem.
And Stitch.
And Stitch. And Elmo.
And Elmo, yes.
And we'll catch you all next time for the second semifinals. So, see you all next time, guys.
Bye-bye.